Hey everyone, Amphila here, and today we're going to be playing an untitled form of derangement, and it's been developed by, I'm going to say it wrong, muetere? Sorry about that. And you can find it over at itch.io. I have a link down below, you can all check it out. And it's a visual novel, and it's about someone's eventual mental decline because of the horror surrounding him from his past and present. And this is part 1. And I guess this was an art project. So that's pretty cool. So I guess it was to see how his art changes within like a certain time frame. So yeah, let's get into it. Start. You find yourself in a familiar place. There's not really an explanation for why it seems familiar though. Do people ever feel nostalgic when they see the dark? That's a weird idea. You ramble to yourself, unable to gather your thoughts at all. The nauseating stench of old meat begins to invade your nostrils. It's a stench that's been lingering here for a while, sickeningly putrid, making the air thicker than before. You watch as a figure emerges from the confusing night around you, the same way it does every time you close your eyes. You struggle to speak as it steps closer. Ew. You've come back. How may one be disregarded, then returned to so easily? Nothing to say, huh? But you have grown distant from me so lately. Why be here now? Has my bodily corrosion grown too far? Is that your reasoning? I would rather resign myself to the death of my memory than to watch its grotesque growth in your mind. You have no clue what this thing is saying to you. I needn't the thought of me in your mind grow in vain. Wait, is that thing talking to me, or am I talking to it? Mock my memory with this demeaning punishment if you must. No, it'll only grow worse in time. So I take it our person's not a human? Maybe? Oh, those claw-like fingernails. It's September. The September of 1988? That doesn't matter. Keeping track for the month has always been something you do regularly. It's the only way you can tell time's passing without looking into it too much. The library is empty. That's understandable, since this place is usually isolated. You're not too sure yourself why you came here again. Always passing the hours by beating them down into senseless cycles of sleeping. Why continue to waste the day away here? You could always waste your time somewhere else. Though you find the building's silent atmosphere comforting, you aren't too sure how long you've been here for. You should probably leave soon before somebody makes you. Let's see. Saves. Boop. Alright, cool. So I can just use the right click. We'll go home. You decide there's no point in staying here any longer. You can find something better to do. Probably. You leave your seat and make your way to the exit, turning the corner of one of the aisles blindly, and immediately bump into someone. It's somebody you don't recognize. You'd expect some kind of quick response leading to you and the stranger going opposite ways. This guy's not budging, staring at you like you're some sort of rarity. What are you looking at? You clearly. Is that not obvious? You're a lot more eccentric looking up close. Jackass. You shove him away and he falls back with ease. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Excuse me, what? Eccentric? Do we have a problem? You get in my way on purpose? On purpose? No, of course not. You can't tell if he's being sincere with that shit-eating grin on his face. I did see you earlier and I planned on coming up to you. I just did not expect you to come up to me. I was kind of worried you took something. You were there for a while. Are you sure you're feeling fine? You sneer at him, scanning him up and down, unable to overlook his torn, oversized clothes and the hunk of metal in his lip. Seriously, sorry if I came off like I wanted to cause problems. I'm working on that. His tone goes back and forth from snarky to sympathetic, faster than you can catch. Can't help but get irritated from trying to figure out what he wants. Why does he talk like that? Sounds like he's reading a script off his palm. You said you were gonna talk to me, huh? Were you looking for something in particular? Or do you just feel like bugging me? He doesn't give you a reply. The small, unnerving breaks between his responses make this situation more difficult than... I didn't want to do that. How long were you slumped over on that desk for? Why are you asking me if you already know the answer? Were you watching me? Not in the way you were thinking. I was only concerned. What a good Samaritan he is. You'd like for him to get out of your face now. Okay, well you don't have to worry about that now, because I'm leaving. I'm glad I caught you when I did then. Huh? Suddenly Joseph said to the other side of the aisle, as if he were waiting for someone to jump out. Hey. Right as you were about to open your mouth, you hear a faint movement from behind the shelf. Who are you? And of course, it's Yvette, the library's secretary. You would say that your annoyance towards her is well earned. She doesn't seem to like you either, judging how she always manages to ignore you no matter the situation. Honestly, why does she even work here? She's too loud to handle this place properly. Her loud habits aggravate you. Her incessant tongue clicking, the finger tapping, is all too much. You really don't like her. You're not sure why she got it from her desk. There isn't anything here. So my mind wasn't playing tricks on me. I knew I saw you walk in. The stranger releases a heavy sigh, sounding as if he just completed 7 hours of manual labor. She practically leaps towards him, knocking him back slightly. You kind of feel bad for the guy when you see how hard she's gripping onto his sleeve. It's almost as if she can tell he's going to try and escape her grasp as soon as she loosens it. Probably. I don't know how you snuck past me. What are you doing here? Wait, never mind. That. How are you? I was starting to get lonely. Ain't you gonna say hi to me? Hello, Eve. You can tell he's thrilled to see her just by the snarl on his face. Really, why would you give a nickname to a person you stare at like that? Like they're the scum on the bottom of your shoe. We haven't spoken in a bit. A few days at least. And I know you said you were busy and all, but I really couldn't help it. Wait, you're here now. So does that mean you aren't busy anymore? I know you don't mean it when you brush me off like that. Excuses. Don't think I've ever seen you off hours. Now that I think about it, it's like you vanished the second you walk out. I lounge at the cafe a couple roads down when I'm free, you know. If you ever wanted to, not vanish. Love it there. But it's right next to some shithole which totally messes up what they have going on there. I mean, in case you didn't know, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I swear I saw you here a few days ago. You're always so quiet, which is good, I guess. Maybe you were just in and out. Or it could have been a dream, maybe. I get really lifelike ones when I take naps. It'd be funny if I was dreaming of you, though. She'd have a more pleasant conversation with a mannequin. I totally get why you wouldn't want to be here for too long. This place reeks bad. Starts to smell better around here when you walk in. That's not weird, is it? A little bit. Hey, hello. Why so quiet? Are you being quiet today? I mean, you're always shut up, but today's more noticeable. I can't keep this rolling if I'm the only one putting effort in. She definitely could, and she is fully aware of that. You're just wasting more time here. Let's interrupt the pointless conversation. You'll probably be doing some good for this place by keeping it quiet. Or you'll be making it worse. An improved specialty of yours. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to you. Ever think of that? This conversation has nothing to do with you. Not your business, so if you don't mind, get lost. And please work on your personal hygiene before coming back here. I can smell you from here. She's just provoking you now. Anyways, I'm on break, so I thought we could... Yeah, no. He pushes her away, immediately wiping his hand off. You watch her get a weird look on her face, and her hand grazes his thigh. His quick reaction finally hits her, causing her to stutter and trip over her own words. Well, what do you even... Why not? I was in the middle of something. You interrupted the conversation I was having. He makes a gesture towards you. With them? Really? I didn't know you interacted with the gender benders. What'd you call me? Want to say that again? The fuck does that even mean? Are you calling me a chick? You have it all wrong. I just thought because of your hair and nails. Wait. She focuses her view on your face before turning pink with embarrassment. I wasn't looking at you good enough. Thought it was dirt. Been staring at the wall all day. So sorry. She apologized with irony in her voice. Really, you should try harder to be more of a man if you're gonna be so grumpy every time someone makes that little mistake. Are you retarded? Stranger's composure immediately cracks into a fit of laughter. Hey, quiet. That's not funny. Why are you laughing? You aren't going to say anything? Why would I? Well, what would I say? Your mistakes are not my problem, especially when they're like this. Can we just get over it, okay? It's not my fault he looks like such a... Alright, enough of this. You are only causing problems, Eve. Yevie? I said I wanted to be alone last time, did I not? Were you not listening? I was, but... So you chose to ignore my request and aggravate me anyway. Yeah, but... But what? Was there at least a reason? Don't go quiet on me now. What happened to the loud person you were a few minutes ago? Why are you being like this? I didn't have one, I just... Then why did you interrupt? If you were here to only waste my time, then I would prefer if you did not speak to me. Really, I would prefer that in general, but no. Of course, that is not an option for you. I have asked you over and over, but I do not think the message is getting in that thick skull of yours. Why is he looking at you while berating her? Do you think because you're a woman, you came from some pompous family, you have the right to follow me around like a lobotomized dog? You seriously didn't just... That was kind of rude of, I don't know why being so rude to her. Yeah, she's a bit of annoyance, but... You watch her scamper off an expression you can't register. Her maniacal giggle can be heard down the hall. The stranger doesn't bat an eye, keeping his gaze locked on you. Pretty sure you just broke her. Honestly, she did that to herself. There was not much to break anyways. That might have been really funny, but did you really have to be that harsh on her? You probably crushed her ego into the size of a cork. Although, you can't help but be impressed by his creativity. He's been following me around constantly for the past few weeks, poking and prodding at me, ever since I first got here. I gave her plenty of time to figure out that her advances were not going to work. I hate when people are so stupidly ignorant. Makes sense. Still though, why wouldn't you want to get with someone like her? You said something about her being rich, right? And she is pretty into you. She was, at least. I say that? Money is not something I need in a person. And I already have my eyes on someone far more interesting. Could it be me? Someone interesting? Around here? Huh. That'd be a shock to see. Yeah? Are you free right now? Huh? The change in the atmosphere hits you like a bag of bricks. Am I free? What does that have to do with this? Everything. I am only curious whether you're open to trying something new. Hey, don't mess with me like that. You must be confused. Confused? No. I know what I'm asking. I want to get to know you. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Was it too straightforward to ask so suddenly? It makes it almost impossible to give a proper reply. Not when he keeps cutting you off. It's not like you know how to respond to this anyway. Can I convince you somehow? With a treat, maybe? Oh, a Scooby snack! What am I? A damn dog to you? Why are you trying to bribe me? Why me particularly? It's not like I'm a treasure to be around. He laughs at your self-deprecation. I would not bribe you, only offer. I just think you could use a little entertainment. Don't you think you deserve something nice every once in a while? I don't know. You deserve it. You don't need this. I do deserve it. I should be pampered once in a while, have nice things. You let out a worn sigh as the stranger's pestering eventually reaches you. Alright, give it a rest. I'll go, okay? Really? I'm so glad. Would you mind going to a bar? I had a place in mind I have wanted to take someone to for a long time now. Everything is on the table there. It'll be my treat after all. You've been trying to take me to a bar this entire time? Those should have been the first words to come out of your mouth. So you do drink. I got lucky with my choice and generosity. There's really nothing attached to this. You'll just pay for what I want. You have to be screwing with me. You're starting to realize how sketchy this is for it to not be some kind of joke. There's no way. Really, who does this with random people? You're gonna wait till I run up the bill and then ditch me after? Oh no, has that happened before? Such a cruel way to deceive. I am sorry. I promise you that the only catch to this is having to spend time with me. Can you not handle me for a few hours? What's that supposed to mean? You think I'm too much of a pussy to go with you? Well, let's leave right now. No better time than the present, right? If that's what you want, sure. You grab the confused stranger's wrist and drag him out of the library, feeling butthurt for no apparent reason. You walk into a destination you aren't familiar with. An uncomfortable silence lingers between the two of you. You've been zoning out this entire time, but the sudden feeling of a cold hand on your shoulder brings you back to reality. It looks like he wants to say something to you. You alright there? Yes. I want to say thank you for coming with me. The outcome is usually more negative than this. How many times have you done stuff like this? You sound pretty sure of yourself. You would say I am weird if I gave you the answer to that. Huh, I already think you're weird for a lot of better reasons. What, do you not follow people around and say weird shit to them as a hobby? Because it seems like you do. He stares at you as if you already know the answer. Something like that, yes. Of course. You're a bit worried to think you might be the first to acknowledge these antics of his. You are one of the only people to not decline my advances. That makes you pretty special. How did I do something? You just said something really similar to what I was thinking. Scarily accurate. Yeah, never mind, it's nothing. You quit staring so hard? Have I been staring? He really didn't notice? Is he playing dumb or is he genuinely surprised? Yes, you're still doing it. Those damn bulbous eyes of his can't help but freak you out. Oh. Sorry. I am sorry. Hey. It's fine, okay? You don't have to apologize if you can't help it. That staring's just a little unnerving, you know? Pitiful looking motherfucker. You'd rather not try to sympathize with him, so you'll let him do what he wants. He's basically throwing his money away on you for whatever reason. Just ignore what I said. I don't mind that much. And he goes back to watching you. So, why are you doing this again? Doing what? What do you mean, what? Blowing away cash for somebody you don't know at all. I know you now. That's such an idiotic thought process. You don't. I actually didn't mean to push it, but okay. Why? Why not? Touche, motherfucker. That is a good reply. No. Give me a real answer. You feel bad for me? Is that why? Charity? Interest. You self-deprecate too much. He pauses, seemingly forgetting something important. What is it now? Your name. I never asked. What is your name? What's your name? My name's Mel. Now give me your name. Mel? Seriously? He doesn't look like a Mel. Actually, he kind of does. What are you talking about? Your name? Oh. I don't like my name. Can you call me something else for now? A nickname? I use those for people I do not respect. If you want that, then I'll do it for now. I'm gonna get it eventually. Yeah, good luck with that. Just call me Ezze. Ezze? Ezze? Is that supposed to be it? Ezze? It's weird, I know. Don't need to rub it in. No, I am getting my mouth used to phrasing it. I like it. It makes me wonder what it stands for even more now. Ezze. What do you do for employment? Shit. He had to ask that so quickly. That's something I'm not going to talk about. Big can of worms I don't want to open on you. Oh. Is your job situation the reasoning behind why you're so compliant with getting things from a stranger? The second you showed discernment to his question, he flashes that smug look again. He caught the tension in your expression, and he knows it. Stop that. Work is hard to come by these days. I'm not judging. That doesn't matter. Even if I had a job, I'd still go with you. I'd go either way. It's free. Who wouldn't take up an offer like that? Many people would not. Seems like the natural reaction to refuse. You are different from them. From what I've seen so far, you appear to take chances when they are given. I look for those kinds of people in a crowd. I really do. No. Okay, this guy's a freak. There's something wrong with him. You saw that. An echoed shriek of metal tearing itself into the ground assaults your ears before ending abruptly. Ugh. What the fuck was that? I am not sure. Construction, probably. No, it was too loud. Shut up before you start. It was loud for me. Something's wrong back there. Should we go help then? No, somebody else will. Let's go already. Hard to run. Thank you for playing. Return to main menu? Sure. Well, I said main menu, not quit. Okay, well, okay. Whew, didn't turn off. So, interesting game. So this Mel, I don't quite trust him. He definitely seems like there's something fishy going on with that guy, especially when that whole screen flashed to something demonic looking. But awesome nonetheless. And on that note, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.